Realism, TEDx Asheville, Frank King here. By the way, native of North Carolina, born in Raleigh, went to school in Chapel Hill. Please do not hold that against me. My idea worth spreading is called Depressive Realism. I believe I'm the person to deliver this talk because I live with and have for long as I can remember major depressive disorder and another mental illness, much more rare, called chronic suicidality, but that's the subject for another TED Talk on another day. Depressive Realism. What if the glass really is half empty? What if Chicken Little is correct and the sky really is falling? Depressive Realism says that individuals who are depressed make more realistic inferences than those who are not depressed. Although depressed individuals have something called negative cognitive bias, which can lead to the recurrence of things like negative automatic thinking, maladaptive behaviors, and a skewed view of the world. Depressive Realism also argues that this negativity may reflect a more accurate appraisal of what the world is really like, and the appraisal of what the world is like by people who are not depressed may have a positive cognitive bias. Make sense? Now, not proven yet. There is some science, but not proven yet, and very controversial because it brings into question the theory underlying cognitive behavioral therapy. The idea being that the depressed person has a negative cognitive bias, so the goal is to return them to a more objective state. But who's to say what that objective state actually is? Now, with people with depression, they can suffer cognitive distortions. Scientific literature suggests that those with mild or moderate depression, that would be me, have a more accurate judgment about the outcome of things called contingent events. In other words, what may or may not happen. And also have a more accurate appraisal of their role, their abilities, and their limitations. The so-called depressive realism may, in fact, help them shed the Pollyanna optimism that their non-depressed, rose-colored glasses peers are viewing the world through, that shields them from what is actually reality. Depressed people see it as it is and judge it accordingly. So here's the big idea. Here's the idea worth spreading, and it may change the world. If so, the concept of depression, at least in some cases, may be turned on its head and positively redefined as something like, the healthy suspicion that modern life has no meaning and that modern society is absurd and alienating. As my mother would say on that happy note, so maybe we're depressed because there's a lot to be depressed about. Maybe Debbie Downer is really Debbie accurate. Thank you.